was going through the motions, were words that he said, and that's not what you want to hear. And I think Andrew might have learned something about that effort the other night. Here's Pau Gasol. I know Kevin Love. We don't expect to see him tonight with the back spasms. 2 games in a row. Lob underneath to Kobe. Has to come down with it, but he scores on the assist from Pau.
The only good thing about a 10-point deficit, it's early in the game. A lot of time to make up for it.
Pau knocks his man over and slams it home. The 2 games so far. World peace outside. Now Kobe, he's going to rise just inside the line, and he's going to knock it down. Blake and Nick Roberts, who played early in the game in Washington game. Kobe over Pekovic, has it. Lakers right now minus 10 points in the paint. Nick Roberts was active in his minutes, made both of his shots, and has a good pass under 2.
Good offensive player.
Smooth, lanky, a lot of length. Here's Andrew Bynum going to work down low, spinning. Now trying to muscle it up. He scores. He'll have a 3-point opportunity.
Good position defender. He's one of those guys that will keep his body in front of you, but he's not a shot blocker. So if you can get where you want to go and then elevate, you just have to concentrate on the target, and maybe you can get a 3-point opportunity. And just like there, Matt Barnes was not anticipating that 3-point shot and paid the price.
Beasley had a 27-point game the night before they played the Lakers. Oh, great pass for Blake.
The line to shoot 2, but good job by Steve Blake of finding McRoberts. McRoberts showing those hops that he has to Minnesota. And we're just starting the second quarter.
Andrew not even close on that one. Tipped in by Derek Williams. Great play by Williams.
By Beasley.
Back to Bynum. Ridnour's there looking to double. Andrew kicks it out to Steve Blake. Repost right back to Andrew. He's going to slam it home. Look out. And the foul.
To make a decision, you throw it in as their entry man, cut through. That way, your man can't be there to mess it up for the post players. Andrew just, again, misuses Darko.
Darko went by Williams. Doesn't view him as much of a threat. Here's Capono. Goes to the baseline, mid-range. Not going to get there. Barnes, very active. Offensive rebound and scores.
The second quarter. Andrew Bynum starting to assert himself in this ball game. And made 3 out of 4 from the field, gotten to the free throw line to convert on 50% of his tries, 2 out of 4. And they're going to need him to be that monster man on the inside to get that all-star status. Do a lot more communicating verbally.
Blake led the team with 7 assists in the loss to the Wiz. Bynum holding, 6 on the clock. Great first step. He dunks it home again in the foul. 11-4 Laker run. And you mentioned the assertion, the aggression of Andrew Bynum. He sees a matchup he likes. He's exploiting.
Just nailed to the floor as Andrew just blows by him, and that brings Pekovic off the bench. He faces him, and then first step just, goes right from the perimeter. You give him enough space, he just goes around.
9 points in 6 minutes. Andrew going back to work. He's key against the Clippers. This is no walkover team anymore. They've rebuilt the right way. Meta world peace. Hits it from the outside.
A layup back to a 10-point lead. And Mike Brown calls the timeout as Ron Artest knocks down his first shot from the field, and the Lakers now down by double digits.
Pau going to let it go from near the top of the key. Tipped up, controlled. Lakers going to get another opportunity, and it's number 1-5. Number 1-5's got a basket.
Arm as World Peace gets an offensive rebound. Beasley's right there. Then World goes up, little shove, and gets the basket.
Lakers will hopefully take an opportunity here with an 8-point deficit, feeding the man down low. Bynum, he's got it. Another 3-point play.
Then comes back the other way. He's gotten a 3-point opportunity. Fake to the middle, just come back to the baseline and just lay it up.
Get it. Offensive rebound, Pau Gasol. Lakers get another opportunity. Kobe matching up with Rubio. Down the middle he goes and scores.
In 21 seconds to play. It's Kobe. Gets points number 10, 9 and 10 for him, but the Lakers still trail by 7.
It's the Wolves with the Muskies jerseys. Here's Pau Gasol. Found himself open, so why not take it? Meta got it going to Bynum. Pau, see if he gets aggressive. Only 2 for 5. They're feeding the beast down low in Bynum. Now Kobe. He's alone for 3, and he's got it. Still going to shoot. He's got to start making them, or he's going to be on the bench. Here's Fisher. One dribble to create space, and he knocks it down. Left wing Williams. Gonna just throw it up to grabs, and Bryant's got it. It's a breakaway for Kobe, and the Lakers are down by 1. Outside, Derek Fisher rattles it home.
His way in the first half.
Yeah, credited to Andrew. Now Kobe bounced to Powell. He's going to get aggressive. Here he goes to the basket and score. Right out and contest. Now Kobe going to work, trying to create. Oh, Powell went right through his fingertips to D-Fish, who knocks it in from distance, way out there.
Derek
is here from beyond the arc, so 3 for 4, nice for him. Kobe, the pick by Powell. Has the mismatch at Ridnour, so he's going to ride it into the middle and score easily. Take it. This quarter moves right along. 73-69. Powell out underneath.
4:04 to go in the third. Lakers have pulled to within 2 this time as Wesley Johnson hot from three-point land, and Derek Fisher says, so am I.
45% from beyond the arc, so offense, numbers-wise, sounds like it's effective. Here is Bynum, quickly gets rid of it with the double team, but there's only 2 on the clock, so Kobe shoots and makes it. Andrew Bynum, rebound number 8. Andrew's 3rd in the league in double-doubles. Kobe, great move, look out with the left hand.
A nice screen by Josh McRoberts, and the 2 defenders were too far apart and allowed Kobe to split them easily for the dunk. And then Kobe picks up the foul, but that last play, he splits 2 defenders, goes up with the left, hammers one, and there's a good screen by McRoberts. Makes it a lot easier when your teammates
scored for 20 points in that 3rd quarter. Also, Derek Fisher, 3 threes. Good no-look down the middle, Bynum to slam it home from Steve Blake.
Yeah, talked about Andrew running the floor, and Steve Blake rewarded him. And Andrew just overpowers everybody and hammers one home.
Andrew, 8 for 11, obviously.
Take Ridnour with him.
Just the start of the 4th quarter. Lakers down by a deuce. Beasley blocked by Barnes. Great play by Barnes. He did it with authority, but it goes out of bounds still to Minnesota with 10 on the shot clock.
Yeah, Barnes wasn't the primary defender. It's the secondary, and he comes over and swats it away from Beasley.
They're contending with playoff-wise on their schedule the rest of the way. Capono, there's a dive by Barnes, and he slams it home. Powell looking up the floor, instead just gives it to the man right next to him in Blake.
Well, Beasley's teardrop that time was not quite effective.
Feeding Bynum, double, scores!
They say you have to start your dribble from the floor, and they call the travel as Matt Barnes did it defensively, and dives, gets the offense, and Andrew dominating on the inside. Nice play.
And a fully extended Andrew Bynum. He shot it over. Derek Fisher, meta world peace at the next whistle. Steve Blake, yes, sir!
In the painted area, but that's to be expected when you have 2 talented 7-footers and players that are getting into the paint. Like the Lakers showing where they have their major advantage against most teams is with their 2 7-footers. Andrew doing the job with 20.
System. McRoberts has nowhere to go with it, so he took to the dribble. Now 5 in the shot clock. Kobe's going to have to shoot it. Turnaround, that's a good look for him. That's a great look. Rebound. World peace, calling for it. He doesn't get it. Instead, it's Kobe Bryant. Kobe, one-on-one with Ridnour. Blows past him, slams it home. Lakers up by 2. Under 3 minutes to play. Blocked by Bynum, who came out. Rubio is on the deck. It's a 2-on-1 lob. Andrew, look out! Timeout.
Well, Andrew deserved it. There's a case again where they ran high screen and roll. That time, the defender on Rubio did go underneath. Andrew stepped out, took the block, and then gets the dunk. Talked about the young Kobe Bryant. Elevate, go up, throw it down, but Andrew, do the job on both ends. Block it, then dunk it. Lakers by 4. For Minnesota, but the last couple of plays by the Lakers, first one was Kobe going up and hammering home a 2-hander, and then the play by Andrew. Block shot, run the floor, get the lob, and do your own version of the 2-hander stuff. That was nice.
Fisher, corner, world peace. Here's Bynum. He's got 24 in the game. He's got 5 on the shot clock. He works on Pekovic. That's blocked goaltending.
What a bad play by Beasley.
That's going to be a basket credited to Andrew Bynum.
And the Lakers go up by 1. Minnesota wants a timeout. Yeah, they finally get it. 34.7 seconds to play.
Clock is turned off. Ridnour, dangerous pass. Here goes Williams down the lane, all the way, blocked by Gasol. Loose basketball, Kobe's got it. Powell made the big defensive play in the lane.
This is Powell with the big play. Quick attack, nice job, but Powell on his way down actually gets the block, and Kobe gets fouled and shoots 2 more free throws. So 2 free throws here puts the Lakers in a position where the worst thing that could happen